think, because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see, the Rebels taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Golden Gophers about to kick it away and get this season started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Rebels offense will have the ball first. And Jesse, if there is an old war horse, a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy and because of all the big stages and all the big moments he's already played through in his career. A lot of people really excited, David, because he has seen a lot of ball.
All the ball, all the defenses, has rid the emotion of being really high and really low, and so those experience, those scars, they matter. They trust in him, and everybody on this offense is looking to him.
Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone... Same page for this big down. And the Rebels line up to punt it away. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Golden Gophers offense will get the ball for the first time. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right, and tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the air, it's Lindsey. He's got him. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at it, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Let's take a minute just to think about Minnesota. They reached a national championship game last year, couldn't quite get the job done. What challenges do you see them running into this year beyond the schedule?
And that motivated them all offseason. To be runner-ups, to watch somebody else celebrate and hold the trophy. You were so close, Jesse. New additions, new faces, but this squad is hungry.
That's the key. This coaching staff really took a deep dive into their roster, and they isolated the positions that they felt they needed to get better at, and they addressed that.
Touchdown, Golden Gophers! First points of the day are on the board. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
And the extra point is good. They're set to kick it off. And you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Flowers. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. They'll try it over the left side. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. The Rebels headed quickly to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Floats it out in space. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Offense a little backed up here, and boy, would it help to convert this third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Quarterback moving. Turning it on! Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. And the Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs.
Now, on the third play of the drive, third down, it's the scrambling ability of this quarterback that goes and picks up the first down. He was so calm back there.
Pick off! What a play by this defense! Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Minnesota! The defense does the work itself with a pick six.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still in the first quarter, and this is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2 touchdowns already.
Yeah, you got to give this coaching staff credit. They have their guys ready to go, and this is what you call firing on all cylinders early in a game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And now the offense will come onto the field again. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. The Rebels with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the gun, the running back has it. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the right. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly. Guys, let's talk just for a minute about Minnesota. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul. It really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
The Golden Gophers in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Caught over the middle. It's Reed. So close to that end zone. He can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Golden Gopher!
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Fielded in the end zone, it's Flowers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. The give on the option. He's stopped dead in his tracks again. No running room to be found. They keep trying it and have had very little success. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Throws for the tight end. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I'll tell you what, when you come out of your own end zone, in the shadow of your own end zone, a lot of bad things can happen. You want to get a few first downs, get some space, so if you punt after that point, you can pin them a little bit deep. This is the exact opposite of what happened. Now you set them up in beautiful scoring field position already. Really bad play by the offense.
Looking for a pass to the end zone to the right. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead. Big guy tries to barrel in. Give him 6. Touchdown, Minnesota!
Man, what a picture-perfect start to this football game. Like, offense doing their job, defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week studying them. They're better in person, and they are out the gate strong in this first quarter.
Coyotes, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's James. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. His drive will open from the 15. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that one's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. It'll be third and long. Trying play action. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This definitely isn't the start they drew up. I mean, you already throw a pick 6, now you get sacked. Man, they're going to have to find a way to settle this quarterback down, get something going offensively. So far, not a lot of positives to point to.
The Rebels will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. From midfield, looking for room. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Looking downfield, it's Lindsey. Throws to the tight end. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I don't even know if the offense is aware that they have other eligible targets downfield. It feels like every single throw early in this game has gone this guy's way.
Got the quick pass. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. First play of the period, first down here. That's going to do it for the quarter, and Minnesota has the lead here. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. And the Golden Gophers will have it 1st and 10. Got his man quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. The Golden Gophers want to pick up the tempo. On 2nd and goal, he gets another chance. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with that extra point, the lead remains. Gargantuan category. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Coming out with it, it's Flowers. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Quarterback on the keeper. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20. And the Rebels come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Pulls it and fires to the left. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a 1st down at the 29. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Defense wants to bring the heat. Looking to throw on 1st down. Firing deep. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
And the Golden Gophers are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reed. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
When offenses get 1st downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
down on the nice pickup there.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for a quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The Golden Gophers want to crank the tempo.
Really good job running the ball, getting that first down. Now here comes the tempo.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Tracy. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Grab near the marker is Tracy. Oh, got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback and wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB. You make up the game plan and not a lot of... Sheet for this, 3rd and long from inside their own 20. These corners going to give them some space. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And the sack all the way back at the 5. The Rebels will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Motion from the wideout. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Russell. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Gophers! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with a scoring toss from the 33. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner will be brought down. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Off play action. action on first down. Grabs behind the line. It's Beal. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. From the gun, running back gets to give. There he goes. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line and that game plan.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
The Rebels will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. A low line drive and short kick. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there in Minneapolis. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to the guys at Huntington Bank Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Rebels will kick it off to start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the third. Hines is way ahead for 5, and now they've got it at the 28. And the Golden Gophers in a good spot here with 2nd and short.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
Pocket breaking down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. The Golden Gophers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. In the gun, looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the marker. It's Tracy. Hauled settled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that third down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
Well, no doubt that's where the quarterback wanted to go with the ball from jump, but better job by the defense forcing the incompletion.
It'll be 3rd and long. Got a man, it's Glenn. He'll go out of bounds inside the 40. They'll mark it at the 39. And the Golden Gophers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Glenn. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota!
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And the extra point is good. They march 79 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. He'll bring it out. It's James. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Now this offense is back on the field. He'll pull it on the read. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave them a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They're up to a half-dozen kicks today. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
Man, as a quarterback, you got to be careful. He's lucky there. If you miss high throwing over the middle of the field, oftentimes that results in interception. So lucky that ball was incomplete.
Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. Almost had the completion, just missed it.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw online, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that play.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Reed. Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. The Golden Gophers want to move quickly. looking to pass inside the red zone. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. This time it's complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays. You better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down. Back to pass on 2nd down. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Gives it on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Now the play fake. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. And the Rebels send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Wants to throw on 1st down. He's got it on the run. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. Looking to throw. Touchdown, Golden Gopher! Ran the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
63, Coyotes, 7.
Out of the end zone. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Blasted as he lets it go. Oh, he should have had that one right in his hands, and he couldn't hang on. Typically, he makes that play. It'll be 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. The Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, the power run here. Brings into the open. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a 1st down as they mark it at the 40. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Here's the pressure. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense trying to take it back. Touchdown, Minnesota! And they turn it into a defensive score.
What a nice job by the defense. Not only getting the football out, the awareness to scoop it up. I got space, get up the field, a little caravan to the end zone, making the big play. And this offense in game one, man, not only do you give up the turnover, you give up a touchdown, and you haven't scored that many points. They got to get it together.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Running back searching for a hole. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off-play action. Quickly out to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Shotgun snap. Wants to throw it on 3rd. Wide open downfield. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. They just keep firing. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. And the Rebels will bring the punt team onto the field. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. To the air on first down. It's complete to the left. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one.
You know, that's a great job by the receiver on that curl route. There's a lot of receivers that finish the route and they just stop. And that allows the DB to close the gap and then knock the ball away. Nice job by that receiver continuing to come back to his QB.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Looking to take a shot. And the deep shot is complete inside the 35-yard line.
It really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting...
Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. And the Golden Gophers are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by this defense getting to the QB and getting him on the ground, creating the negative play. This offense must have seen something.
Turning it on! Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. The Golden Gophers started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Dangerous screen into traffic. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It's incomplete, and this ought to be a boost of confidence for this defense, getting a stop against these guys on third down. And it's no good. They blow the field goal. Something finally goes wrong. And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure coming. Got rid of it just in time.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already...
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, how about this offense, man? It's been a rough day. You're getting beat down. You're trying to find some kind of momentum late in the game to build something off of, and you give up another sack.
Fires one high and deep. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On his way from around the 50. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
I feel like this guy's having one of those games. It happens maybe once in your life. He's just been open everywhere on the field. He's been lighting up the scoreboard. He's turning these defenders around. They just simply can't cover him.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The play action fake. A shot toward the end zone. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Yeah, the offense putting up more points, and guess who's jacked up? This home crowd starting the season off with offensive fireworks and looking to go 1-0. They are loving their squad.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And a special teams miscue as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. They'll start this drive going to the air. Makes the grab. It's Haynesworth. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. From the gun, running back on the move. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, what a game this guy has been having, living in the opponent's backfield. Already has 2 sacks in the game, and now he gets a TFL. He is so athletic, so quick twitch, so slippery, they just can't block him.
No need to get too cute there or overly creative. Just push the ball forward and get the first down.
I completely agree. I hate when people get creative. Just easy money, downhill, run the QB, get the first down.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. And the Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy makes so many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one. It'll be 4th down. Punt is on its way. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played.
Oh, he's got some space. Drills him with the stiff arm. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Russell. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Oh, he makes the catch. Oh, he got loose. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. And the Golden Gophers with the 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Never say die attitude, and I love that, especially these young players, because they're out there competing. And I know the scoreboard right now doesn't look pretty. They're not going to come back and win this football game, but I just love kids that are competing until there's zeros on the clock.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
And he's brought down after a nice game. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The RPO, fire complete to the left. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. From the gun, wants to pass. Under fire. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Timeout is called by the defense in 12 seconds. Main in the football game. The Rebels will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Wants to throw on first down. Complete to the left. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. We waited so long to start the season, and just the way you want to start, getting that first victory.
And the first games are so much fun. You've been practicing against each other over and over all through camp. Now you get to come out, start the season off 1-0, Jesse. Great start.
It was a great start for the winning team. Now, for the losing team, obviously not the way you want to get into this season. There were some mistakes with execution, and guys are going to have to do a better job individually. But that's why you play the games. You get to now go back to the drawing board, get back on the practice field, try and iron out these wrinkles. It's a long season ahead. A lot to play for.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.